Plenty of bad things happen in these halls every day, but there is always something good waiting just around the corner.
All right, well, I thought that you could use one of these.
My little boy, no.
We rise together, we fall together.
It all comes down to family.
Thank God for General Hospital.
Yes, here. Thank God.
It looks like there is a lot of danger on tap this week in both Port Charles and at the Five Poppies Resort in Dalmatia. Jason and Britt finally talk, but will she believe what he tells her? Josslyn and Vaughn's cover has been blown, and things turn deadly for them. Then there is Maxie, who collapses at a deception product launch. Is she unwell, or is the zincite that Sidwell has provided dangerous? Let's check out the General Hospital spoiler clip for Monday, August 18th, 2025. This week's spoiler clip for GH shows us that Jason will finally reunite with Britt, but it doesn't look like a joyous occasion. We see Jason at the door of her villa, but Britt isn't happy to see him. He tells her that she is in danger, but even if she believes Jason, can she really do anything about it? Will Britt tell Jason how she faked her death and ended up in Croatia, or will we all have to wait for that explanation? Also at the Five Poppies, Josslyn is still undercover with Vaughn for the WSB. In this week's clip, we see her peeking through some bushes and catching sight of someone. Britt is overheard saying, "We have a problem," as the teaser flashes to a well-dressed Jason. Joss and Vaughn were supposed to be at the resort to conduct surveillance and familiarize themselves with the layout, but now they are initiating contact with the guest who is on their radar. "Let's go get Britt," Joss is heard saying. As she opens the door to their bungalow, she comes face to face with a man holding a gun. It looks like the two WSB agents are once again in danger. In Port Charles, Maxie, BLQ, Lucy, and Flora are all together doing a new home and heart segment to help sell the latest lineup of deception products. In the spoiler clip, we see Maxie rub one of the new products on her face and then collapse. We hear Brooklyn shout, "Maxie," as the clip ends. Is there an underlying health issue that caused her to pass out, or is it something more? Could there be something questionable in the zincite that Sidwell has provided? Is their special ingredient now dangerous? Check out the GH spoiler clip for the week of August 18th, 2025, below. General Hospital has been moving at warp speed all summer long, and it's not slowing down now. This week's spoiler clip is out, and it looks like fans of Britt and Jason are getting the reunion they've been waiting for. Joss and Vaughn are also on the job in Croatia, and things get dangerous. Let's check out what GH has in store for us for the week of August 11th to 15th below. This week's spoiler video begins with Jason getting into a black sedan while saying, "I have to make sure Britt's okay." He had initially planned on leaving her alone, but now Jason is on his way to find Britt at the Five Poppies Resort. The next scene shows Vaughn spraying sunscreen on Britt's back as an exasperated Josslyn looks on. The two are on lounge chairs, enjoying a chat. "Who is she?" Vaughn is heard asking Joss. She replies, "You mean who is she? She's supposed to be dead." Joss knows this better than anyone, because Britt supposedly died while saving her life. We next see Joss walking into a suite at the resort to find Vaughn being strangled by a supposed employee. We see her face up close right before she fires a shot. Has she just saved Vaughn? The last scene of the promo shows Jason speaking with Pascal, the manager of the resort. He also doubles as Britt's handler. They are at the pool when Britt arrives, looking like she has seen a ghost when she spots Jason. Drew tries to manipulate several people. This week, GH promises that Drew will also be up to his typical tricks. He will try to play Michael, which is unlikely to work. Drew has also called a fake truce with Curtis, who hopes it is for real. Will Curtis figure out that Drew is playing the long game now? Spoilers say that Molly will try to talk sense into Drew, but don't hold your breath on that working. Lastly, Drew comes face to face with Willow, whose life he has completely blown up. Will she even entertain a conversation with him? Speaking of Willow, Chase will share something very private with her this week. The powers that be are entertaining the idea of pushing these two back together again. How do you feel about a Willow and Chase reunion? Check out the GH spoiler clip for the week of August 11th, 2025, below. It looks like another exciting day in Port Charles and Dalmatia. Joss freaks out after seeing a ghost. Jack tries to reassure Anna, and Britt states the obvious. Then, Alexis and Jason are both furious with Drew. Let's check out the General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. Today's GH spoiler clip begins with a heated conversation between Anna and Jack Brennan. He tells her that he would know if something is wrong. Anna is, no doubt, once again voicing her concern over Josslyn being sent to Dalmatia with Vaughn. She doesn't believe that Carly's daughter has had nearly enough WSB training to be sent on that assignment. She is also furious with Jack. The next scene is with Carly and Liesl at the Metro Court. At Lulu's request, Carly found a way to bounce Liesl from the hotel, one that didn't look personal. Their conversation has escalated quickly, though, and Carly is telling the doctor that if she hurts someone, it will also hurt Rocco. Liesl is desperate to maintain a relationship with the teen that Britt gave birth to, while the situation threatens Lulu. Will Liesl decide to play by Lulu's rules, or does she have something else in mind? Joss and Vaughn have arrived at the Five Poppies resort posing as newlyweds. They split up for a little while to cover more ground, and then Joss saw Vaughn with Britt. She knows better than anyone that Britt is supposed to be dead because Britt saved her life, and it supposedly cost her her own. Once Joss gets Vaughn alone today, she freaks out, telling him that Britt is supposed to be dead. Back at the pool, Britt is seen reminding her handler that they both know that he isn't the one really in charge. Back at the QS, Alexis and Jason are beyond words when Drew demands that Chase arrest Danny. He had gone to visit Scout at camp, and when she asked him to take her to see the family, he did. Danny felt bad because Drew had been working overtime to keep the girl away from the family who loves her, so he brought her to visit. Once there, Scout explained how much she misses everyone and that she doesn't want to go home. Drew arrived furious and asked Scout to wait in the car. Once she was out of sight, he demanded that Chase arrest Jason's son. Alexis tells him to cut the crap and to stop the nonsense. Will Drew listen and back down? The following clip in today's promo shows Jason threatening him, telling him not to come for him again through his son. Will Danny end up behind bars, or will Drew come to his senses in time? Check out the General Hospital spoiler clip for Wednesday, August 13th, 2025, below. It looks like it's going to be another crazy week in Port Charles. Jason demands answers, while something scares Lulu. Cody debates coming clean with Ava, and Drew makes demands of Sunny. Plus, Vaughn and Joss are still undercover at the Five Poppies resort, plotting their next move. Let's check out the General Hospital spoilers for the week of August 18th to 22nd. According to She Knows, we already watched as Britt and Jason locked eyes at the Five Poppies resort. Now she tries to put on an act. Drew confronts Sunny after being punched in the face by Michael at the Metro Court pool. Does Sidwell have real feelings for Lucy? She wants to know. Stella might be in trouble with the state of New York.